Construction is underway at one of Liverpool City Region's largest distribution facilities, a 494,750 square feet behemoth off the Mersey River.
I'm Julia Hatmaker, editor of Place Northwest, and today we are on the site of Ark Royal in Birkenhead. Now join me as we go on a behind-the-scenes construction tour of this live site.
Ark Royal is being developed by Tungsten Properties. I spoke with Development Director Ian Dunkley to find out more.
Ark Royal is a 500,000 square foot cross-dock facility. It's got 50-metre yards either side. It's being developed on a site of about 30 acres. We've got the building and we've got some open storage land as well. We pride ourselves in building best-in-class industrial units, and this is being funded by Tristan Capital.
And obviously it is a construction site, so I should say, first of all, when is it going to be finished?
Well, we started October last year. The site has had lots of ground condition problems, so we've done 6,000 piles here for the building to sit on to stabilise it. And as you can see, it's well under construction at the moment, and we're due to finish in November this year.
And one of the things I've been noticing is the amount of windows that you have here. It's like that's going to bring in a lot of natural light, and I'm assuming that there are offices that are going to be in this space.
Yeah, the first and second floors are the office space. The ground floor is left as an undercroft, where if a tenant comes in, he can fit that out as offices if he wants to, or it could be done for a canteen or changing facilities for the workforce.
So it's got some flexibility built in?
Yeah, definitely got flexibility. And also the building itself has 10% roof lights, so it lets lots of natural light into the warehouse as well.
And I feel like that feeds into the sustainability credentials of the scheme. So it's net zero in construction.
Yes, that's correct.
And you're targeting BREEAM Excellent.
Yes, we've already achieved BREEAM Excellent. We've got a score of 77%.
Congratulations.
Yes, that's a tick in the box.
John Sullivan of Colliers is one of the agents for Ark Royal. I spoke with him about what makes this project so special.
I want to dig into the size of the building. So we've been walking around here, and it is huge.
Yeah.
So it's
94,757 square feet.
So it is massive.
It's massive, yeah. Yeah, it's one of the biggest, or if not the biggest, in the Merseyside region.
That's fantastic. And is that just the warehouse space, or does that include the offices as well?
That includes the offices as well. So we've got 23,000 square feet of offices on three floors. And then we have further offices in the middle of the, as you can see, in the middle of the yards, which is for the reporting for the truck drivers, and there's another 5,500 square feet on top there. So yeah, quite significant.
And there's a lot, like I'm just looking over it, there's a lot of loading doors.
Yeah, so we've got about 64 loading doors in total. We've got about 16 docks on either sort of side of the hub in the middle, on both sides, and then we've got 8 level access doors as well. So yeah, caters for most distribution businesses that need those loading facilities.
So who do you foresee as like the ideal occupier for a site like this?
That is a very good question, Julia. I mean, we are targeting the whole of the market, that is the distribution market and the manufacturing market, because we do have about 1.75 kVA of power on site. So the likes of Amazon, the DHLs of this world, they're the sort of people we're trying to target. But then you do have the sort of manufacturers, the likes of, I suppose, in Birkenhead you have Unilever, Camel Laird, those sorts of people that we're also trying to target. So yeah, we're hoping that we'll get significant interest from those type of occupiers.
Now we're here on the roof of Ark Royal, and we're here because the view is amazing. And Nathan, you're going to walk us through why it's so important, about where this scheme is, and the fact that it's here in Birkenhead with easy access to Liverpool and everywhere else. So tell me a little bit more about the location.
Yeah, absolutely. So the location is obviously a great location, and we've got the Kingsway and the Queensway tunnels that go into the city centre, which is only 10 minutes away. a further 15 minutes away is the Superport as well in Liverpool.
That's brilliant. And obviously, you know, being here in Liverpool City region means it is by a free port. Now, I know this is not a free port designated site, but I imagine that still is a potential benefit for people.
Yeah, absolutely. So what needs to be done is that the tenant, if they're using the port itself, they will go and speak to the council and see what benefits they can get from obviously the free port status.
And I imagine it must be helping attract some international occupiers possibly.
Yep, absolutely. We're speaking with a couple at the moment, and yeah, all of them at the moment will be using the port.
That's brilliant. Now, I wanted to kind of find out more your thoughts about where the scheme sits in terms of the wider industrial scene in Liverpool City region. I mean, is it quite hot right now?
Yeah, so the market is pretty intense. We've got a few other big buildings in the Liverpool region, Merseyside exactly, which have shown that there's a couple of tenants actually looking at all of them buildings, which is really positive. But yeah, it's obviously great to have a building of this size and this magnitude in the Liverpool City region, which is obviously going to create jobs.
Well, we are back where we began today's tour of Ark Royal. We've learned a lot about the scheme so far. We've heard about its sustainability credentials, the importance of its location, the sheer size of it all, nearly 495,000 square feet. And we've also heard about its open storage yard and the possibility that that brings for future occupiers. If you want to know more about this scheme, check out arkroyalmerseyside.com, and that's Ark with a C. And if you want to know more about the built environment in the Northwest, check out placenorthwest.co.uk. And make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel so you never miss a video. I'm Julia Hatmaker, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.